everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, it is part 3 of our Black Friday deals on Amazon. And I'm using that word deal very, very loosely. Now this wig was actually cheap. It's probably one of the cheapest ones I got. Well, I think it's like 20 something dollars. Price is right here. Yeah. But I got a lot of stuff with it. So this is like a big thing that's happening in San Diego right now called like the Mrs. Roper bar crawl, where everyone dresses up as Mrs. Roper from Three's Company. So I thought, well, boy, I love that. Let's partake. Let's do it. Okay. So I'm a little late to the party, but again, this could be a little helpful guide for anyone that aspires to be Mrs. Roper next year for the next pub crawl. All right. So let's do it. I already showed off the wig right here. Actually, let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's travel back in time and see what this wig looked like on my head. Now, I got very inspired to buy this because I saw in San Diego they're actually doing a day of 1,000 Miss Ropers, like a bar crawl. And I thought you could get the whole set minus a caftan for $23. Look at this, Mrs. Roper. It's by Fanta Look. Being outstanding. I can get behind that. Let's see what it all gives us, okay? Oh my gosh. We get with this a beaded necklace, as well as some Miss Roper glasses, and a Mrs. Roper wig. Let's see what she looks like. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be the most canasta wig that ever existed. Okay. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. Oh my god, who's ready to play Mahjong? Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna get to you.
It looks like Ice Spice.
A little bit. No spice, pumpkin spice. Truly. Oh my gosh. Rhea Perlman as a wig. That's what it is. It's Rhea Perlman from Taxi. Let's try it on. The wig was curlier in the picture. I'll just say that. It was more of a soft curl. I did not expect this Rhea Perlman does Annie wig. Like, it's very much Rhea Perlman does Annie on Broadway. Oh my god, it's like Kath and Kim. What is this hair? Mrs. Roper did not have hair like this, did she? I'm gonna have to Google it.
It's giving Annie.
Yeah, exactly. The poorest Annie. Oh my gosh. Like, this orphanage has absolutely no funding whatsoever. Okay, the sun will not come out tomorrow. It's going to be dusk till dawn. It's 30 days a night, honey. All right. Well, I'll be damned. I guess she kind of did have hair like this. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, either way, we're going to style this hair into something wearable, okay? Wow, I've learned nothing. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is her. She comes in a bag. Remember, this is not a toy. All right, some of you out there might look at this and say, oh my God, I want to breathe into that. Don't do it. It's not a toy, all right? It says right here. And that's, I would say that's all you get, but it actually gives you quite a lot. This is the wig. You shake her out and you're good to go. But it also came with some stunning sunglasses as being modeled here by Sponge King, as well as some beads. We get a fun Miss Roper-esque kind of colorful necklace. Let's take a look at it, shall we? I love accessories. Oh, there's earrings too? I would never wear these because they're post, but that's a thought. That's a nice thought. Okay. Ooh, look at that. What a beaut she is. It's definitely some old lady beads. I'm excited. You know what I kind of want to do? Should we put them in Sponge King's ears? I think we should. Let's do it. We're going to put them in Sponge King's ears. Sponge, I hope you have pierced ears. If not, well, you're going to pierce your ears the way I pierced mine in high school. I just took a post earring, a stud, and stuck it through my ear. Hence why my ears are infected now. Yeah. Why I can't wear post earrings anymore because, well, they never recovered properly. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you took that one like a champ. Hopefully you don't cry for the next one. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. God, what a baby. It didn't even hurt. It's like a second long, all right? It's not even that bad. No crying. There's no crying in wig styling, all right? Unless, of course, someone beats you up, then you could probably cry. I think it's okay to cry if someone beats you up. All right, let's put these back on. You'll forget all about it in a few seconds, all right? It only lasts a few seconds. Just don't take them out or the holes will close, all right? Pro tip. All right, now, I have here our wig block. Let's put this wig on the head. You guys already seen what this looks like on the head, so I'm excited for you folks because she is the raggediest little orphan Annie, okay? Oh, yes, honey. You think you're the shit? You're not even a fart. Yes! I guess it's a little Ice Spice-ish. Not really, though. It's more of like a short Bernadette Peters kind of curl. You know, it's more Broadway. Oh my gosh. Would you look at her? Honestly, I feel like she's good to go. We don't really have to do anything, do we? But we will. Let's pin her on, shall we? This is the hardest front I have ever seen. My goodness. What are we going to do with you? Ugh. Take our teasing comb. Let's just go to town on this, okay? I feel like we need to put a hairline in this. And it's been a while since I've done that, so let's do it, shall we? Let's give her a hairline. In case you're wondering what I mean by that, we are going to be giving her a rooted hairline. I have a whole video on how to do that to hard front wigs. It's a very old school drag queen technique. A drag queen wig line, as they're called. Yes, so let's do this. Start separating the front here and start back combing down and bringing it forward. And we'll see how agreeable this wig is going to be. Because she might not want that. Sometimes the wigs do and sometimes they don't. But she has no choice. She's getting a wig line, okay? Let's tease the front first. It's been a minute since I've done one too, so let's see if I remember how to do it. Or at least to the front of a wig. I've been doing it to the back of a wig a lot. For like ponytail pieces, I've been rooting the shit out of my wigs lately. So I guess that's a lie. I told a lie. Well, no, I didn't. I told an untruth because I forgot about my own life. Because I'm just so busy, you know? That's how busy I am. I forget things. Heaven forbid I be forgetful. I feel like I've been gone forever. But, oh, here's the thing. I know I normally ask you guys for compliments, and I insist upon a compliment section in my Discord so that I can take time during my live streams to like make sure you all thank me for the good that I do, because not often do we do that as entertainers. We don't insist that people give us compliments and give us our flowers. Bouquets of flowers. Open a flower shop in my honor, really. So I'm going to take a moment to pat myself in the back. I was actually recently honored by HRC. That's the Human Rights Campaign, for their Queer to Stay award. Yes, thank you guys so much over at HRC. They saw the value in my business and 7+ years of wig styling and education. So thank you guys so much for recognizing the hard work we do over here. That's me, Ernie slaving away in the editing bay, and Puff doing whatever it is he does. Farting mostly. Yeah, mostly farting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the recognition. I appreciate it. Oh my God, did you guys watch that Netflix documentary, Martha? What a piece of work she is. My God, I was fascinated. Like, I was enthralled. Like, the waspiest wasp that ever wasped. Okay, she's the queen wasp. It, like, kind of solidified stuff I already kind of assumed. But it was like good to see that someone just fully stood up in the fact, like, she stood on business, as they say. She knows she's kind of a piece of shit, and she just stands up in it. She's like, yeah, okay, I'm rude. I don't care. Things have to be a certain way or it just won't do. I probably wouldn't want to wait on her if I was her maitre d', but you know, I can watch it from the safety and confines of my own home and appreciate the rudeness, you know? I guess it's the thrill people get from watching Real Housewives, you know? You wouldn't want to wait on any of these women in real life, but behind a TV screen, it seems like a lot of fun. I'm certain. Alrighty, well, you've seen me root a hairline 1,000 times. I'm gonna root the rest of this off camera and I'll be right back, okay? We'll get into the history of Mrs. Roper. Be right back. Welcome back. All right, I have the hairline all rooted up the way I want it. So let's start teasing this hair into something, okay? She's looking a bit like Carrot Top right now. Carrot Top going through something, or just Carrot Top in general, honestly. Vegas local, you know, we gotta appreciate a Vegas legend. Some of you be wondering, who the hell is Mrs. Roper? Well, I'm so excited to tell you about this absolute icon. Now, back in the 1970s, there was a little TV show called Three's Company. It starred John Ritter, Joyce DeWitt, Suzanne Summers, what the hell, Don Knotts, and I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the woman that played Mrs. Roper, but her fashion and her look live on. They played the nosy neighbors, right? And this wife, Mrs. Roper, is everything. Like caftans galore, gigantic fright, orangish, reddish, like ginger hair, and just the tackiest woman that ever lived. Big beads, like glittery caftans. Like she looked like Andorra if she was trying to like pass as a human being. Or like an alien had landed on Earth and wanted to convince everyone that they're human. It's very that. But I adore her. She is fabulous. Now, Three's Company has a bit of a murky past because, well, it was a huge hit. It was like the Friends of its time, right? But all the actors at one certain point decided they wanted to like go their separate ways and like do other projects. specifically Suzanne Summers. And this is one of those sad stories about like a Hollywood where a girl got shot down really quickly for trying to like branch out and see more for herself, which would be a common like occurrence with a lot of like iconic blonde women that got a huge start and a huge push for being attractive. And mind you, Suzanne Summers was like 70s attractive, but she was by no means like, you know, a Pamela Anderson of her time, but she was a pretty girl and she had comedic timing. So she really saw something for herself. So she wanted to branch out with her character Chrissy and tell her own stories. Well, when she left, they basically put up a clause that she was not allowed to do anything even adjacent to Chrissy's character. She could not have a name similar. She could not wear pigtails. She could not act in any single way as the Chrissy character from Three's Company. So every like pilot she was trying to shoot got immediately like canned right as they're about to begin production because, well, the cease and desist. Like, we own that property and we don't want you being successful without us. And mind you, it's not as if there was an open door for her to come back because like they had already replaced her with somebody else. So it's kind of like she was up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. And that's when she did something that I really love. She went into merchandising. One of the first big celebrities to go through and say, you know what? You're not going to keep me down. I'm going to slap my face on literally anything. And I mean anything. Like, there are Suzanne Summers creams, shampoos. She was the innovator of the Thigh Master. She slapped her face on that nonsense equipment, like for exercising, where basically the big sell was to see Suzanne Summers in her aerobics gear opening and closing her legs in the commercial. Like, she was taking advantage of every opportunity that came her way. And she was that way up until her death. Like, she had Suzanne Summer vaginal cream. She was a marketing genius, okay? Ooh, my absolute favorite would have to be, now, little backstory. On All Stars, we had a runway called the Reveal Yourself runway. Suzanne Summers had a product that I wanted to do a play on. Like, I wanted to do like the Chrissy pigtails and everything and wear the three-way poncho, which was like something Suzanne Summers sold in like Walgreens and CVS. Like, it was literally a packet black poncho and it came in like a few other colors, but the black was the standard. And you open it up and you can wear it three ways, like across the shoulder, as a dress, as a poncho. Like, I wanted to wear that as my reveal because I just want to throw that runway. I thought it could be like a fun comedic runway, but I decided to like be legitimate and actually do proper drag. But honestly, in hindsight, I kind of wish I had done it because I was never going to win that episode anyway. That's the Snatch Game, right? Yeah, I wasn't winning that Snatch Game, so it would have been a fun little delight to do. That would have gotten some good smiles. That's probably my one regret. Damn, I wish I had like followed through with that. I should have done the three-way poncho. Next time, just trust your own instincts. And now someone else take it. I don't care. I'm never going back. So if you want that idea, take it. I'm sure it won't be the last reveal runway they do. All right, now I'm going to tease the rest of this and I'll be right back. Welcome back. All right, I cut the hair from the wig line right here. She's looking a little crazy, so we're going to try and style this now. Now, in case you're wondering what's the direction of this wig, well, I wanted to do like an elevated version of Mrs. Roper. But those of you that want to partake in the Roper romp next year and really show up and show out, let these bitches know that you know you're Mrs. Roper, okay? Like, you didn't come here to play. Well, you did come to play, but you also came to like slay and drink mojitos and like, you know, Long Island iced teas. Which honestly, I live for this kind of behavior. I'm fine with this. I approve that kind of carrying on. Now, as I go through here, I'm just going to add some elevation to this hair. You may not know this, but you actually can tease a little bit with the brush. Like, you can back comb some of it, because this helps catch like the end trails of the wig to like, you know, make it curl up a little bit and also push something down that might be like hovering above the hair. Especially for like big bubbly hairs like this, you can just start back combing a little bit with the brush. Just to cover up holes and whatnot. If you're wondering what a hole is, it's like when you can see through a wig. I'll make it one for you. Like that. You could see through and see through the tracks. Helps you cover up the holes just by brushing downward and flicking it. She looks kind of crazy. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. Let's cut into the hairline a little more. Maybe I'll feel better once the hairline's cut into it. Because sometimes the crunchy ass hairlines really look better than I thought, especially on the wig heads. Like, you can't like take the wig head by as like the final verdict. And I live in Las Vegas, so like that one Vegas girl wigs that's on eBay, that was like on eBay for years. Like ever since I started drag, they're still there and still making wigs at the swap meet here in Vegas. Like, I remember when I first moved here, I made a pilgrimage down there just to see them in person. It's like going to Outfitters Wigs in person, you know, just you get to see history. And like, there they are. And like, you see those wigs and like, they're just as fantastic in person as you think they're going to be. Like, I love that. And you can tell some of those wigs have sat there for literal decades. Kind of like the ones on Hollywood Boulevard with Outfitters wigs. Like, they just have those wigs that aren't for sale in the window that are literal statues that I'm sure there's like 6 inches of dust on. Like, I always curious when I moved to LA, like before I did drag, I wanted to work there, be one of the wig stylists on call for them. Okay, I see where she's coming now. Again, like, we just gotta brush through the ends and really bring some personality back to the hair. Let's check her out. Like, she's getting curly and stupid. We just gotta encourage those little ringlets to come back. And this is totally easy to do if you wanna like recreate this. Because it's not really known for being like neat. You just kind of got to embrace the messiness of it. It also kind of gives like Debbie Reynolds in the 1980s. When she had like that curly bionic mullet and she was doing all the talk show circuits. Because like Postcards from the Edge just came out. Doing high kicks on Joan Rivers. Not to Joan Rivers' face, but like showing she could still do it when she performs. Imagine that. Oh, if you want a good hoot, speaking of Debbie Reynolds, one thing to check out that I highly recommend is check out Debbie Reynolds when she was a guest on What's My Line in the 1960s. That bitch is talented, all right? Like, she can do voices like no other. Like, she goes into so many different, like, accent where she can do French, Hungarian, all these amazing accents. And, like, just fully just transform into a character. To the point where, like, she was so good, they already knew it was her whenever she guested. Because, like, she'd outshow everybody. It's also kind of giving, like, Blanche from the Golden Girls a little bit, like the later seasons. When she had that really fly, like, longer hair. Love that era. Right, I think she's just about done. I just have to get in drags and, like, put on this Miss Roper look. Shall we come back with the final results? I think we will. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of finishing touches here, a little primping, a little prodding, and we'll be back with the final results. Welcome back. Oh my God, it's me, Mrs. Roper. This is by far one of the dumbest looks I've done yet. It's even worse than my Stella look for my videos. I think I smell a new character, honestly. I like this lady. She's about to go hit the slots. Or as she would say, gonna go hit the sluts. Yeah. Oh yeah. You love her. You love her, okay? You adore her. I feel like I need way more blush when I wear something like this. Just like rouge on rouge on rouge. Now, I have to say, I do not love this Mrs. Roper wig at all. It is not Jaymes Mansfield approved. It was highly rated for no reason. This is one of the top rated wigs they had. And like I got it, it's like, well, did we get the same wig? Is the good wig in the room with us? Because I don't like any way I styled this. I do appreciate the free jewelry though. I think that's partly why I got it, is because the free jewelry that came with it was the cutest. Like, look at all these colors. It's fun. I just need like some bracelets. Oh my goodness. And do not judge me. Yes, this is fabric clamped to my body. All right? Yes, it's clamped. All right? We're just not going to talk about it. I didn't have a caftan. I thought I did. All right, should I just show them? I feel like we should show them. I feel like they want to see. That's something they want to see. You know what? I'm just going to turn over and grab something quick. Yeah. It's got to stretch my back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. It's not my best work, but honestly, it's not my worst work either. It's better than anything you could do, okay? I dare you to do better. I challenge you to do better. All right? This challenge has been initiated. Now, if you want to know how I got the curls back to it, what I would do here is you grab the ends of the wig and with a brush like this, you take the section that's a little, like, still teased up and you just pull it through and then curl it up with your fingers. Like, you just work your fingers with it and that brings the spiral back. Very easy peasy, honestly. Simple as pie. Now, I cannot wait to get out of this, okay? Yeah, I have to get out of this because, honey, I gotta be somewhere, okay? The bingo is starting soon, and I gotta get there or else I'll miss my stories. You know, the bus leaves at 7 p.m., so gotta make sure I catch it. Otherwise, I gotta figure out that Uber app, and I don't know if I can do that. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we gotta get out of this right now. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, right? Oh, and I gotta take a moment for those wiglets. So, you wiglets out here, roll that tape, all right? Roll the thanks.
And I'll take a thank you to my wiglets, Jacob, Louise, Sponge King, Ernie, Duke, Just BKZ, Vera, myself, Pearface, So Many Kitties, JT, Christine, Curtis, Romeo and Juliet, Rose, Darth Curray, Catalina, Miss Lansing, Marine, Veronica, Molly, Dolores, Loreza, Martha, Harmon, Astro, B-Rex, Matthew, Roger, Brian, Margarita, Adam, Becca, Chrissy, Akoni, Jason, JJ, Roy, Selena, Ricky, Dirkus, Myron, Gwendolyn, Pat, Eliza, Hermage, Hunter, Homeo, Ramona, Ember, Daniel, Tyler, Miss Mosey D, Robin, Cat, Ava, Carl, Doug, Niecy, Macon, Angus, Shane, Kurt, James. Thank you so much, Wiglets.
Thank you so much, Wiglets. What can I do without you? Well, honestly, a lot of things, but you're special. Okay, let's just say that. You're important. Like to me. Oh, and I also got some YouTube super thanks from Selena. Thank you so much, Selena. Roger, thank you so much, Roger. Thank you all so much for the YouTube super thanks. I appreciate you so much, you know. That reminds me, I gotta take a community spotlight. So let's have our little moment here for the community spotlight. You were the top commenters here, and if you're not seeing your name there, well, you're not commenting enough, all right? You gotta be more obsessed with me, all right? Look at these people overachieving there in the comment sections while you're just falling behind. I'd love to see your report card growing up, okay? But it's all C's and D's. All right, and until next time, I'll see you in the live streams. Oh yeah, this is also pre-filmed. So if you want to sit in on one of my filmings and see me, you know, belt this in real time with a clip I use for my backdrops, that's what you're missing out on right now. High comedy, folks. Now, if you're wondering how you sit in on this, well, you're in luck, I'll tell you. So you subscribe to me as a Wiglet. You become a member on the Wiglets. Yeah, become a Wiglet on YouTube. Or subscribe to me on Twitch. You know, you trade me $5 and I'll trade you sitting in on live streams and yelling, you know, yelling insults at me before I have Sponge block you. All right? Who else is doing this for you? All right? You're not going to see this on Violet Chachki's channel, okay? You never will. Only I can be this vulnerable. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the live streams. Bye. Now hit the outro.
Click here and watch my live rewind or see my last Black Friday transformation, this mermaid fantasy. Come on, click it, you know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll make you watch 40 hours of me inside the actor studio discussing my role in The Bitch That Stole Christmas. So click it.
Day like it.